What the f? This always happens. I need something better than this to give me an edge or something, cause I only wish that Sony made something like that.
Surprise, mother.
Oh yes, it's about to go down. What's up, good people? Omega bringing you a new tech review, and yes, this is the first video ringing in the new name change, so let's get down to business. I got something very special for you guys today. Are you ready to upgrade your gaming experience for your PS5? Well, better sit tight.
Buckle up, buckaroo!
Because the PS5 DualSense Edge wireless controller is here to shake things up. This new and improved controller isn't just an ordinary piece of plastic. It's Sony's first Pro controller and it's got some serious hardware packing under it. Kicking off things first, let's start with the packaging. The two-tone hardshell case is like a mini PS5 in its own right. It's made of the same plastic as the controller, and it looks sleek and matches perfectly. It even has a small port on the back that allows you to charge it while it's in its holder.
That's tight. That's tight.
And when you open it up, you're greeted with a bunch of accessories that make your gaming experience even better. We got swappable dome thumbsticks that's very reminiscent of the PS3 controller, one pair normal height and the other pair raised, mainly to use for first-person shooters to give more precision accuracy. Two different sets of back paddle buttons, one being the normal side long paddles that most premium controller enthusiasts are used to, and these half-shaped dome ones, which are a first-rating controller that I'm aware of. They actually feel pretty good, and don't get in the way of my fingers from gripping it in certain positions.
Pause.
So I'm actually taking quite a liking to them. There's also a 9.1 foot long braided USB-C cable that ensures you won't have to worry about your controller dying mid-game. And this small plastic mechanism that you can add to the top of the DualSense Edge to ensure the cable doesn't accidentally get pulled out during gameplay, which is a nice touch. But now let's get into the real meat of this review, the controller itself. The DualSense Edge is a significant improvement over the standard DualSense. The addition to the function buttons below each analog stick is quite the game changer. You can save and swap between custom profiles with ease, and adjust the audio settings on the fly. And the slick interface on the PS5 makes it a breeze to switch between your profiles. Plus, you can even pin the most commonly used profiles to the face buttons for quick access. Are you tired of having sticks too sensitive or triggers that don't trigger enough? Well, the DualSense Edge had you covered on that front too. You can configure the stick sensitivity, stick dead zones, and the trigger dead zones for finely tuned inputs. Plus, you can even set your vibration intensity for a complete customized play experience. And please disregard my doggo in the background as he's just waiting to try the DualSense Edge himself. And for some added attention to detail, they even included the PlayStation symbols on the triggers itself for a better tactile feel. Ooh, that motherfucker clean, ain't it?
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
And if you ever find the perfect settings, you can save them to unique profiles and swap between them on the fly. So whether you're playing your favorite single-player games or entering a tournament, your favorite configurations will always be ready at the go. And to help alleviate the Tokyo stick drift that a vast majority of controllers suffer from, Sony decided to make the modules removable. And this will definitely help extend the life of the controller, but you'll still need to fork over $20 for each modular once they have gone bad. I really wish they would have went with the Hall effect analog sticks to fix this issue altogether, but if there's a way Sony can sell you a solution to a problem, they're gonna do it.
Please, sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
More?
But what about the controller itself, you may ask? Well, it's not just a pretty face. The DualSense Edge has all of the immersive features of the DualSense wireless controller, including haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, built-in microphone, motion controls, and all supported titles. And let's not forget about the comfort factor. This controller is designed for long gaming sessions, with the same signature comfort as the original DualSense wireless controller, now enhanced with slip-resistant inner grips. So whether you're playing for long hours or participating in intense competitive play, you'll stay comfortable throughout. But now that I've gushed about how amazing this controller is, the biggest issue I have with this thing is the battery life. Cause Jesus Christ, this thing is terrible. And I don't mean that lightly. I was able to get around 5.5 hours of playtime on a single charge. Mind you, you can set the controller to have reduced haptic feedback, dimming down the lights and turning off certain features altogether to get a little more battery life out of it, which is what I did, but still, I only got around 8 hours of total playtime. Now this may not be an issue for most, but for the price you're paying for this thing, I'd at least thought that Sony will up the juice on this thing from the standard DualSense controller. Microsoft's Xbox Elite controller gives up to 40 hours of playtime, and the Switch PowerA Fusion controller, which is the best comparable premium controller that I can find, gives you around 20 hours of playtime. I am a bit disappointed that Sony cheapened out on what I honestly think is the most important aspect, that being the battery life. Hopefully if they get an updated version in the future, this can be remedied, cause less than 10 hours just ain't gonna do it, fam. In conclusion, the DualSense Edge wireless controller is a must-have for that core gamer. With its customizable controls, swappable profiles, and signature comfort, you won't be putting this thing down anytime soon. Now this is a premium controller and won't appeal to the average consumer, and the steep $200 price tag with a poultry battery life makes this a tough sell. Now if you can cop one on sale for around $150, I think that's a pretty good deal. But for $200, you might want to wait on this one. Now I will give this my mega seal of approval, but with a few caveats, that being the battery life and the price tag. If you found this video review informative, would you kindly do me a big favor and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about Sony's new controller. Ayo Mega signing out. About to get my ass out of here before those Sony overlords come knocking at my door.
Oh shit, here we go again.
PlayStation